Here at Bob Pearl Field in Iowa City, Iowa. I'm Joel Keller here with my partner AJ Reister. And coming to the game, Minnesota softball. They're 9-8 in Big Ten play, 8th in the Big Ten, but within reach of getting into the top 3 if they can finish strong. Whereas Iowa, 4-13. First pitch was in there for a strike, and that one's going to be in the gap in right center field for a leadoff double for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Jess Oakland getting to work early. We were just talking about her being the star for this Minnesota team.
Against Michigan State back in March, she ended up winning the Co-Big Ten Pitcher of the Week for that performance.
And Chavez is going to put that one in the center field where it will be grabbed by Grace Baines, the center fielder, for the first out of the game.
Start behind the plate today for Minnesota comes in with a .309 average.
She's going to ground that one, and the third baseman, Avery Jackson, will make the play, and they will get the out at first. 2 outs now here.
Oakland on second would be crucial for Iowa to get out of, but also crucial for Minnesota to get a run in here early.
She did walk her. So now 2 runners on for Minnesota for Nani Valencia.
Don't want to leave anything over the middle of the plate.
The 2-1's going to be popped up in the infield. Avery Jackson underneath in the shortstop. Tori Bennett will come over and make the grab, and Iowa will escape that little jam there without the 2-2 is going to. The check swing will be a strikeout. That one was on the inside corner of the plate, and Grace Baines cannot hold off. So that'll be the first out of the game for Minnesota. JC Ham.
She's been a key contributor all season long.
And she will launch that one back into right field over the right fielder and off the wall. Jenna Young going to 3, and she will be in there with a stand-up triple for the Hawkeyes.
We talked about how important she would be, and she out.
Ben is going to ground to the shortstop. There's going to be a play at home, and they will get her out. Minnesota with the fielder's choice there, and they save the run, keep the game scoreless, and Tori Bennett is on first now.
Yeah, a little bit of a late break from Jenna Young at third. She waited just a split second, and that was enough time for Jess Oakland to field it cleanly, see that Young decided to go home and deliver a strike to home.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And she'll get her swing in, sit her down on strikes. And JC Hambrick gets out of that one, allowing a triple early on, but no runs to come about because of some outstanding play by Jess. She will ground out to second base, where Jenny Young will make the play. Pretty routine play there for the first out of the inning.
Again, that soft contact that we talked about, just a slow roller from Elke to Young. And she was able to see if she can battle back here in this at-bat.
And here's the 3-1. That's going to be lined into left center field, and that's going to get down. Cox going to be able to get to second, standing up. So another double allowed by Jalen Adams, and Minnesota now at their second. Here comes the 1-2. That'll be inside, and that will graze Burnett, and she will be on base.
A costly mistake for Adams there. Had 2 strikes on her, then tried to sneak one on the inside corner. And typically the strategy with that is if DeBoer's able to get on, that allows for Oakland to have an RBI opportunity.
And a beautiful bunt laid down. Jalen Adams will make the throw over the first to get the out, but runners on second and third now. For
point position, you're okay with loading him up for Kayla Chavez. Still a very dangerous hitter, but when you got your choice between Oakland and Chavez, but loading the bases also gets a force out at all 4 bases. You got to go in and attack Chavez and produce some weak contact.
Yep, and she will get the line drive right back at her. Adams makes the grab. Great reflexes there, and she gets out of a huge jam. Keeps this one scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second. This is Big Ten softball on
a double and 10 RBIs on the season.
And she will ground that one to the pitcher Hambrick, who will make the throw over to first for the first out of the inning. Pretty routine play there. Soft.
Try to spark a light in this Iowa lineup.
And she will ground that one over to second base. Strela will make the play. So two ground outs to start the inning. Here's the 2-1. That'll be grounded up the middle and through into the outfield for a base hit. Avery Jackson with the 2-out single to get things going for the Hawkeyes. Here's the first pitch from Hambrick. That will be lined to the shortstop there. Jess Oakland makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So 1 hit from the Hawkeyes, but nothing to come of it as the score is 0-0 as we head into
this week. But she's prepared for it. She's seasoned for it, and she can do it here today as well.
And Kraft will hit that one deep into left field, and that'll be gone. That one stayed fair. The wind almost pushed that one foul, but that'll be a home run for the Minnesota and Taylor Kraft to take the lead 1-0.
Just stayed inside the foul pole, and Taylor Kraft with her 8th home run of the season. And it's the Minnesota Golden Gophers that strike first blood. Benchmark.
Yeah, and the 3-1 pitch will miss up high, so a base runner on. Sydney Strelo gets to walk.
Her second walk of the day brings up Nani Valencia. Earlier today, just popped out. Inner half of the plate. Still got to attack that inside part and try and smoke some of these by her.
And that pop up there foul. The first baseman, Diaz, will make the play.
Out into center field, so anything in the air, it's going to stay in the air for a long time.
This ground ball to Tori Bennett short. They're going to try turn 2 here, but the throw over the first will not be in time. They will stick with that out at second. And now 2 away here in the top of the third. Here comes the pitch from Jalen Adams. That'll be grounded up the middle and through the infield for a base hit. Delaney Cox with another hit today. And the inning stays alive in this count.
Way ahead 0-2. We'll see what she decides to go with here.
And she will get her swinging to end the inning there and get out of that first and second jam on the big.
In right with a little bit of a shift onto the push side.
And Hambrick will get her to swing and miss there and set her down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Coming to this inning with 35 pitches on the day. And Grace Baines, the leadoff hitter for the Hawkeyes, will put that one in the left field for a base hit.
Just need the 1 pitch, and Grace Baines gets aboard for a base hit. Let's see if she can do some damage here.
That pitch will get past the catcher there, but called a strike. Grace Baines able to move over the second on that.
Whether it was just miscommunication between her and the pitcher or what exactly happened.
Jenny Young takes ball 4 there, and she'll take the free base at first. So now runners on first and second for the Hawkeyes with only 1 out. Here's the 1-2. That'll be low. The runners will advance there as the catcher, Taylor Kraft, couldn't find the ball at first. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Tori Bennett. An already important bat.
Brown's coming home.
Here's the pitch to Bennett. That'll be popped up into center field. The board got under it, missed the grab, and a great throw in to hold the runner at third.
The dirt, and then Bennett was able to really battle. Ended up just getting some weak contact.
And Diaz will line that one over the first. Cox will make the play, and Minnesota gets out of another jam with runners on second and third there.
Left, and Minnesota leads 1-0 as we head to the top of the 4th.
First pitch will hit DeBoard up on the shoulder, but she looks all right as she runs on down the first base. Here's the 0-1 to Oakland. The runner will take off for second, and she will be in there safely. DeBoard with a stolen base.
Nice.
After only getting 1 run in many opportunities, as Oakland will ground that up the middle of the center field. Here comes the throw to the plate, and DeBoard will score. Jess Oakland with a stand-up double to bring in the run.
Oakland picks up her 50th RBI of the season on that base hit right up the middle. She got behind with the 2-2 count and just went right back up the middle with that pitch and drove in DeBoard. And now Minnesota takes a 2-0 lead.
And here's the 3-0 from Adams inside again, and that'll be ball 4 on 4 pitches, a 4-pitch walk for Chavez. Runners on first and second now. And here's the first pitch to Kraft. Adams will hit Kraft there and load the bases up.
Not exactly what you want if you're...
Adams now looking to bounce back from throwing 7 straight balls if you include that hit by pitch, and she'll throw that one in the zone, but that'll be hit by Strelo, and it'll drop in there for a single. It's a little blooper, but that's all she needed.
Yeah, just right over second base in the shallow center. And everyone had to kind of stay put and wait for it to drop in just to make sure that Baines wasn't able to come in and make the play, but Bennett and Young also went out into...
And now faces 2-2 pitch. Ledgebear will pop that up over to third base. Avery Jackson will make the play for the first out of the inning for the Hawkeyes. She was able to beat out the throw, the first, to avoid the double play, and she will put this one in the left field and foul.
Yeah, big spot here for Maddie Elke.
Minnesota hit that 3-run that we said they needed to have a great chance to win this game, and they're looking for more as the swing and a miss there for the strikeout for Jalen Adams, and now all of a sudden there's 2 outs for the Hawkeyes, and
first count, but again, gotta get it in the zone.
And that one will be hit into shallow left field and get down for a base hit. And that'll bring him 2 runs for the Golden Gophers. Delaney Cox with a 2 RBI single with 2 outs.
And just put it right where the defense couldn't get there, and shallow left. Good attempts from Bennett and Klosterman to come in. But Bennett laid out for it, couldn't make the play, and 2-run score on the base hit. And now Minnesota leads 5-0.
And a chance here with a runner in scoring position at second. Jones will put that one in the center field for a base hit. No runner will score there as the runner at third.
Led off the 4th.
And the pitch from Adams will be lined over the shortstop. Tori Bennett able to make the grab. And the inning will finally end for the Hawkeyes. And the Gophers put up 4 runs this inning.
Has been incredible in the circle today.
Yeah, and she will get Klosterman to pop up over to shortstop, where Jess Oakland will make the play for the first out of the inning.
Only Finn Moore as a hitter as well as a pitcher, and she's benefited from it for sure.
And she will swing and miss there. Handbrake making Adams look silly way in front of that one.
Able to get some offense going, a base hit in the second. One of 3 hits for the Hawkeyes today.
Jackson will put that in the center field. DeBoard underneath it for the third out of the inning. And it finds herself down 3-0 here. And will walk Oakland on 4 pitches.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, here's the 1-0. That'll be popped into shallow center field. And wow, what a play by Grace Baines. She makes the diving grab for the first out of the inning.
Boy, a very dangerous dive at that. A great...
Taylor Croft now with 1 away and a runner on first. And Croft will hit that, a deep shot into left field, and that'll be gone. A home run for Taylor Croft. Her second of the day. A 2-run shot this time. And Minnesota will be up 7-0 now.
Yeah, that was an absolute shot to left, and Taylor Croft plates a couple more runs, and Minnesota now leads 7-0. And like you said, her second home run of the day, and she got every piece of that one. Just drove it over left field. No chance for Klosterman.
Yeah, that one was way out of there. And the exit velocity on that one, I would love to see it because that got out of the park and out of the park quick.
2 for 4, a double, 2 RBIs on Saturday. She's been swinging a hot bat and is today as well.
And Strelo puts that one in the gap between right and center field for a base hit. Didn't quite get over to the wall, but the hot hitting continues for Minnesota.
Yep, a game they needed after losing 2 of 3 against Rutgers.
And Strelo will line that over in the left field, but that will be caught by Bradley Klosterman for the second out of the inning. And down fourth spot in the fourth and 2 runs so far here in the fifth, as Elke will ground that down to first base. And the play will be made by Diaz. Steps on the bag to get this inning over. Minnesota with some damage, though, on a 2-run shot.
It started in the bottom of the fifth.
The first pitch of the inning for Iowa will be lined in the right field for a base hit for Skylar Pogue.
ERA. And J.C. Hambrick now stepping up big time for Minnesota.
And Roman will put that in the left field, but Breezy Burnett over there to make the grab for the first out of the inning.
Like you said, is up 1 for 2 today. Struck out in the first, a single in the third. Got around to third, but did not score.
And Baines going to put that on the right field. And what a play, what a grab by Valencia out there in right. So run on first right now. 2-2 count and 2 outs. Hambrick with the pitch, and Jenny Young with the base hit in his center field. And there will be runners on first and second here, as Pogue only able to get over the second base on the hit.
Only 1 walk today, just to 4 strikeouts.
That one's upstairs for the walk. And now bases are loaded for Iowa with 2 away.
The defensive plan here.
Yeah, the first pitch will be grounded up the middle. That'll be a base hit. And Jenna Young will hold at third. But Iowa will get on the board with that RBI single from Sammy Diaz. The score is now 7-1. Bases still loaded.
Nice job by Diaz, right back up the middle. Got on top of it, put it on the ground. A nice play by DeBoer to get it back in quickly, but a big run for Iowa. And like you said, bases not done yet.
Klosterman will fly that out to left field, and that will be caught by Breezy Burnett to end the inning. Hambrick escapes that one.
Game has gone on.
And the 3-2 will be grounded over to short. Tori Bennett will make the throw over the first, and that will beat the runner for the first out of the inning.
Nice play by Bennett.
Looking to bunt. Minnesota would love to have her speed on the base paths, and she will pull back the bunt and swing away. That will be flown out in the center field. Grace Baines able to make the play.
Yeah, showed bunt early to bring in the infielders. You could see the third.
And faces the danger of putting a runner on for Jess Oakland. That'll be a walk. So the board able to go outs in the inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That'll be strike 3. Haley Down gets Oakland swinging to get out of this inning without allowing a run. We head down to the bottom of the 6th.
The team, or the college that she grew up around.
Snippets will walk Adams there. A runner on first with no outs for the Iowa Hawkeyes as they look to make this comeback. And a pinch runner coming in.
That'll be 0-1 on Avery Jackson.
Avery Jackson will lay down a beautiful bunt there. And she will beat out the throw as the throw gets past the first baseman, Cox. And coming around to score is Simon. Devin Simon, and the ball will get past the third baseman. And wow! Avery Jackson all the way around to home on a bunt. How does that happen?
A Little League inside the park home run for Avery Jackson. A beautiful bunt. And then Minnesota playing some hot potato. And she will come around to score a 2-run inside the park home run. You see the bunt right? That maybe went 2 feet in front of the plate, and then just a wild throw up the line, went into right field. Avery Jackson just kept running. The run scored. She was digging for 3 out of the box. Once the throw got away, then that throw got away at third, and she was able to score easily in a 2-run Little League inside the park home run.
Here's the 1-2. Grounded over to second base, the slow roller. And the flip over to first by Strelo to Cox. That'll beat the runner for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, nice job by Strelo.
Here's a pitch from Snippus. Grounded over to third base. A little trouble there by Chavez and no throw. Roman will be on first. We'll see if that's going to be graded. I'm guessing that's going to be an error there by the third baseman. And an opportunity to get some more runners aboard. A grounder over to third. Chavez over to second for the out and over to first. That's a double play. Chavez makes up for her error earlier in this inning in Iowa, scoring 2 runs on that bunt churn home run. And the score is 7-3 as we
out in the 5th. Walked scored in the 4th, but it is Haley Down out for another inning of work.
Chavez is going to ground that one right up the middle there for the base hit for the Golden Gophers. Starting off.
So she has scored the first and the last run so far for the Golden Gophers. Trying to add on some insurance here.
She will be walked on 4 pitches there. Minnesota now with runners on first and second and no outs here in the top of the 7th as they try her first pitch. A bunt there, but she runs into the ball. And Sydney Strelo will be out because she ran into her own bunt there.
Houston only 1 out.
And here's the full count pitch. That one's going to be hit in this left center field. The left fielder over there, Klosterman, to make the grab. It was split right between the left and center fielders there. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The pitch to Elke. Up high, and that'll be ball 4. Bases are loaded for Minnesota with 2 outs.
Now Delaney Cox.
Yeah, so Jaskovia sits in there after grabbing the Rosenbag, and that one will be a grounder over to third baseman Avery Jackson with the throw over the first, and that play will get her out and get Iowa out of that bases loaded jam to head to the
champion, the state Gatorade Player of the Year, just a year ago for Winterset, Iowa.
And she will walk on 5 pitches there. And Iowa has their leadoff runner on.
Weekend against Rutgers went 6 1/3. Also pitched a couple in Game 3.
And that's a deep drive from Tori Bennett off the wall. Jenna Young coming on. Tori's home, but she will get the stop sign there. Out in center field, the board was chasing after it and ran into the wall there. Couldn't make the grab. Tori Bennett with a stand-up double count. Here's the pitch. That'll be right down the third base line and fair. Oh, and Jenna Young avoids the tag and gets home safely. Wow, broke the catcher's ankles right there. What a play by Jenna Young.
Well, I don't think that Croft was expecting Jenna Young to pull out the basketball moves. It's going to be a fun replay to watch. A nice, the right decision from the third baseman. Then Young just basically lays out to the right side, hits the dirt, and then able to avoid.
And the first pitch from after the break will be drilled in the center field. And a grab running backwards by the board, but that will bring in Tori Bennett, the sac fly. And it's a 7-5 ball game now.
Surprised that she didn't come out of the game and maybe a different bat in this situation.
And Jalen Adams will go down swinging there. The second out of the inning. First strikeout.
Now Minnesota just an out away from getting another victory, but here is Jackson.
Jackson's going to pop that up to first base, and that one will do it. Cox makes the grab on the pop-up, and Richardson, though she faced a little trouble there in the 7th, gets the save and ends the game.
Yeah, Jackson first pitch swinging, popped it straight up, and Delaney Cox, cool, calm, and collected, makes the grab to end it, and Minnesota picks up their 24th victory of the season, their 10th in Big Ten play, and the Iowa Hawkeyes fall to 16-24 and 4-14